Yes, I did like 5 videos and they all shut down, so I'm not going to fool around in this one. Number 1, Moon, Earth, Mars. No letter U. Have we been to the moon? Have we been on Mars? We're on Earth. Time, heaven. The other one has 2 zeros. That's communication. It's like 2 balls that turn around each other. Mars or the Ram. Okay? 2 moons. Communication, 2 parts. Okay? One for alpha, one for beta. Okay? Earth, Mars, and the moon have no U. That means there can be no Q. Right or wrong? No, but it's a vision and a way to look at things. So now, if we don't have a Q, it means we have no female. So maybe we don't need the female for this, or maybe it's the female that owns the operation, and it's all inside pieces and parts of communication. Secondly, the 3 letters say MEM, which means love in French, and says the same thing. Now, also, to close this all off, okay, of the number count, M and M is 26, and Earth is 5, is 31. 1 and 3 creation. Fine. Now we go to 10, 11, and 12, because that's what it's all about. 10, 11, 12 equal to 33. Command and create. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, 10, 11, and 12, initials TET. In French, it means head. If we say main tête, Moon, Earth, Mars, 10, 11, 12, means the same head. The same head means to put together 2 minds, because we included the Earth, Mars, and the Moon. We walked on the Moon. We have put an imprint in the Moon. Just to jump off things, to come back to things, the word resign, if you really look at it, it says to resign, not resign. How come we don't put resign with a Z? What am I going to jump to next? So we went through that pretty much quickly, right? Now we're going to jump into the B. You know, you put a little b in here and a little b in here. The whole thing is, this is the smallest that D can be made. How do I get it in here? That means this B's got to be twice the size, one for this D and one for the other D. Because in this world, it's 2 of everything. Where we're gonna go backwards. I did this 20 times already. I did 12 minutes in videos, 15 minutes. Another thing, okay, is in French it says I have. A and I are the first and last numbers of the first 10 in the alphabet, and this is the 10th letter. It says I have. Talking about 10, minus 5 and plus 5 is a total of 11. If you go from 5 to 0 and minus 5 to 0, there's an in-between of 4. And if this was Monopoly, the 55 would be the freedom. Why? Because it's both train stations, one going one direction, one going the other way. How do I know? Because the 0 is the corner. Okay? Because it's the 10 or 10 spot. It's a corner. Okay? So what you would have is between 5 and 0 is 4. Between 5 and 0 is 4. Your total would be 8. But yet there'd be 3 missing. Well, that's the part of creation that we don't count, is the 3 corners. Then they have jeu, which means a game. It also says I in French. It's also the 10th and 5th letter, and that totals 15, which is the omega A. In French, they call this J, G. And in French, they call J, G. So when they say this in French, sounding as J, it has the same sound as this. Both of them saying I am. Now in English, I want to show you, is that J, okay, or the month of May, A and I, J, May. That's not the only thing I just wanted to show you. That didn't work out. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant that in English, I am backwards is I am. The month of May in French says I am. The 5th month, the month of flowers. The 5th month of the 5th day of the 5th of 2005 is when I got sick. The 777 is here in December. And I don't want to forget the pig's pregnancy that comes up in less than a month. I've been saying that for a year already. No, I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. Then we're going to go back. Okay, I'm gonna look and look, and inside my book, I have the horse. You know how the horse moves in chess? 1 over, 1 down, 2 over, 1 down, 2, 1, 1, 2. When you're finished making all that move, it shows you 5, 5, 5, or an L that's in between. 5 and L equals 60. And because everything connects, once you say 60, right away it connects omega. 10 of 10 of 10 of 10 of 10 of 10 at 60. How do you do it? There's a cross line this way 10, and a cross line this way 10, and a cross line this way 10. Then on the other board, there's a cross line this way 10, and a cross line this way 10, and a cross line this way 10. And that's your 60. The other side, deck of cards, the line in the center splits two sides. They're actually together. They make the staircase, except one is going one way, one is going the other way. This is one side, this is the other side. It's just like in the deck of cards that everything seems to be on an angle. Because everything is on an angle. Go look at the next moon, you're going to see it's going to hang crooked. We all crooked. Another thing to look at is the club is 4, man is 6, makes a perfect 10. Spade and diamond go together because the spade is the transporter of the diamond spirit. Okay? The club I still say is your mind, but I'd be freaked out if this was the what's it called? The fox. Spade equals to 45, which is the fox. 5 is the value, times 9 is 45. 12 times 5, the value of alphabet, the diamond, because you need both alpha and beta in the world. The value is 60. I'm not using the spirit, okay, alongside of it, because I don't want to use more than one. Here the value is 38, which means the connecting of the 8, 8, 8, and 8 world. Okay, with the spirit equals 57, which is the spirit of Heinz. To-may-to. Tomato is the month is May, to, toe, early. Yeah, I can make it up, but it's all true. It's French. Another thing is I was building the mind of a club, and this is what I ended up with. These are all the circuitries. This one runs in here, this one runs in here, this one runs in here, and this one runs in here. How does it work? Hi! I'm sort of part of being a human being. How do I work? I'm thinking of something. Am I going to say it? If I say it, I can get in trouble. Sometimes I will keep my mouth shut. You know what I think I should do tomorrow? Make a deposit of $500 trillion and divide it up between everybody in the world and give everybody $1 billion. $1 billion. Does everybody know what happens in 1 month after everybody in the world gets $1 billion and learns what liberty is all about? First of all, if they don't have their freedom, it ain't worth shit. That's number one. Number two, we'd be buying everything from China because nobody here would be working. But I don't stop. Can't stop. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the word 5. In French, the word 5 is sign. And everybody knows it's 2 different languages, French and English, right? And if you take a look at the ticket here I got, see this ticket I got? Sign. No U. There's no U in here. There's no U in the 5, okay? Because that's God. Corners, anything to do with a 5 is all God. You're only a part of it. You're the 6 of a piece of 4 that created the 5. It's like putting things on top of each other. So we've created the mind of the club. So we have no Q and no U, like before. So if there's no U on it, that means 5 is not used. 5 is the center. It's 1/8, okay, of the 360 degrees and dead center to every single number. But the question is it as close to every single number as the other? And the answer is no. The 2468 is 0.25 approximately closer to the 5, okay, than all the other numbers. Because one is across, one is up and above on the side. So the 5 is like, I call it the fag number, because everything passes by the 5. It goes both ways, okay? So, well, everybody knows if you go both ways, you know 2 different ideas, right? So, Does that mean I'm a fag? Let me tell you one thing. You've judged my videos over the last couple of years. Don't ask me. Judge it yourself. You think I care? I'm a smoker and I care about that more than anything else. I wish I wasn't. If you call me a fag and I said to you, am I going to die from it? He's going to say, well, AIDS. Well, AIDS was created by the fucking government, okay? Because there have been gay people in this world before time fucking existed. Before they figured out you got to screw abroad, they were screwing each other. And they screw each other, male or female, today anyways. In every aspect of business, doesn't matter what the fuck you put on a dollar bill, they're going to screw you for it. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about the language. Should this video be over? Should it? What do you want? You want to know what page we are? This is to free the myth of Zazareth, which is knowing who is the king of the sky. Because my grandfather's name is that myth of Zazareth. So is my lost grandfather, who no one has ever seen. And my lost great-grandmother, who seems to be actually not even great, just a regular. I mean, my father's mother and father, they took a hike way before any shit happened in this world. You don't think they knew what was going on? What do you think I became the way I am? Because they're bringing back the information now. They left this world 60, 70 years ago. They had something else to do elsewhere. We're the electronic beast of this world. Don't you love it? When you know that there's really no death, life is not the same. It's different. Yeah, you can say, yeah, all you don't want is the hurt. You don't get the hurt, nothing else seems to care. But it's only when we get the hurt that we seem to care about anything at all. So I get God brought death upon us so we can understand life a little bit better. Raphael, 72, 86. Go, Ron Paul, the last couple of months. Even if you make it, we're still in danger. All the bars, I believe, have already been slashed. Everything is now on a countdown. That's what I see. Everything has to be on a countdown, just the way Nostradamus placed it. Except we brought everything together with our new hypotheses of everything. And then it seemed like, you see, we knew it. Raphael, 72, 86 in the constellation of Pegasus, just under Andromeda, connecting to Nunavut, Baffin Islands, and the North Pole. We are turning on an angle, and as we move, it makes a loop to loop. And what? You see, I can't be funny and do this serious. What did I leave out? The B letter, why is it bigger than the other? Well, one of the reasons, again, for the B letter is the B has to be divided between the left and the right. So it's bigger, half and half of each. Would you say it that way? The B letter is because we connect the wires. You know, you jump the wires. I mean, you don't put the wires this way. You can't put all the wires this way because they come from somewhere else. You have to go around. A and C connect to E. And then A and C south connect to E, in which it's no longer E anymore. It's J. It's E and J. From the bottom up 5, from the top down 5, you connect E and J. In the 5 center, E and J is je. It means I. And again, you say the words of God, I. Two other things. One of the reasons I believe there's a dot on the letter I is because it's part of the connection with Beta. It's her mind. It's not a stick. It's a separate. The circle is the mind, I believe, and the stick is who you are, the one stick, the one spirit. And then the dot and the one together show you like a one with a period, a black period. Raphael 7286.